The Buddhist concept of neutrality, which is keeping a calm, peaceful state of mind and being no matter what's going on in your life, no matter what's happening out in the world or happening to you or around you, you remain in a balanced, neutral state. Doesn't that sound masterful and amazing? I'm not going to remember the name of this person, but there's a story of a man. I believe he wrote a book, but please don't quote me on it. If you know about it, please let me know. But he was in the Holocaust, and he said that in the concentration camps, and he said that the thing that saved him was staying in a place of neutrality and equanimity, peace, while not allowing the outside chaos to get in. He stayed here. But where you, me, I, maybe not you, but I will speak for myself and the people I see around us, is that what gets us off our peace is reaction. What gets us off our peace is getting involved and tangled up in other people's chaos or other people's expectations or other people's feelings towards us. Another way is judgment of ourselves or judgment of other people. So if we were to get to that goal of equanimity, balance, now some people think that's so cold. Like, it's cold to be that way. If you're not going to react and you're just going to be like a blank slate, that's cold. Maybe, I don't know. Is it cold? Or is that other person wanting a reaction from you? Is that other person like, I'm like putting out all of these triggers and hooks and you're not taking the bait? What the F? It's not about it's not about doing that to be in control either. So as we're going into the holidays, what I would love to invite you to do is to practice neutrality. Excuse me, I keep saying neutrality. For me, they're kind of the same thing. Practice equanimity. You're like, Beth, how do I practice equanimity? Here is one quick tip. To practice equanimity is think of everything as neutral. Now, this is very controversial, but for the sake of the holidays and for the sake of if things are going on, if you get triggered around the holidays, if you're around family that's hard for you to be around, practice this. If everything is neutral. So let's say Uncle blah, 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 Uncle Tom, Uncle who, Uncle blah, says something that just pisses you off or is annoying and you're just like, oh, there he goes again, and it triggers you. Or maybe your mom is like, you're just like, oh my God, every time I'm around my mom, she drives me crazy. She tries to goad me. What if, whatever the situation is for you, what if you looked at what the Uncle Tom and your mom said as neutral? That what they said is coming from their own programming, from their own past, from their own unconsciousness in that moment. And you looked at what they said as neutral. And then from there, you can decide how you want to react instead of getting in the dynamic with them. We get used to being in dynamic with people. We're like, I know this dynamic, I'm going to play this game. Couples are in their dynamics. This happens. My husband and I have our dynamics. Absolutely. They're shifting as we do more work together, but they're there. And so what if you took on this equanimity and really landed in it's neutral? And then from there, you get to decide. Now, this is how to react. This is going to take practice. And let's say you're at the dinner table and everybody's got their thing and you're sitting there, you're practicing equanimity, you're practicing balance, and you're practicing it. One way I love to practice it is I imagine I'm merged with a giant falcon, and the falcon is like held back, hanging back, right? The falcon also holds compassion. I'm adding compassion to my falcon. Holds compassion, but a keen eye, but at the same time, expanded wisdom. So you're looking at everything going on, but you're not getting involved unless at the right moment, at the right time, you swoop in with your observation, your comment, and your contribution. Feel the energy of that. You're sitting back, you're observing, you're listening, sacred listening, and when the time is right, you swoop in, give your comment, and then come back. You can use that. You can practice that And if there's a job, or even if it's something with yourself, or you have a neighbor, or whatever it is, or maybe your world, there's no, every dynamic in your world is working for you right now, you can still get to practice it. It's really powerful. You can practice and like come up with a symbol that works for you. For me, it's the hawk or the falcon. Maybe for you, it's a orange, I don't know, or the moon or the sun, something that's going to center you and keep you in that place of non-reaction, non-trigger. And this is such a medicine for your own wounding inside. And you might even feel yourself like, breathe through it. My invitation for you to practice it this holiday season. And I promise you, it's how the more you practice it, the more peace you're going to feel and the more masterful you're going to feel over your emotions. And then we bring it into money. Ooh, money is neutral. Is it neutral? People get all white. Money's neutral. Your job is neutral. All this stuff is neutral. And you can begin to bring it into those places, and then bringing in the feelings of equanimity. And then we back it up with compassion. So it's a Buddhist term, the equanimity. You can look it up as a equanimity as far as the Buddhas, and there's lots of articles and lots of things to read about it. And it's a really powerful, beautiful practice. All right, my name is Beth Osmer, and thank you so much for listening, and I will see you on the next video. Driving, I'm about to get in the car. Equanimity while driving. Ooh, right?